chose 3 different foods for today, and I think these are 3 different types of food. So the soup is a tarragon chicken ragu soup that commemorates the Hungarian people who are outside the borders of Hungary, who are in Transylvania. They have a beautiful cuisine. Their kitchen is world famous, but we don't talk too much about them. So tarragon vinegar is a very, very famous spice what they use, and they are also very healthy because nothing is heavy and hard to digest. Yes, yes. Stop. And tarragon is also a spice that French cuisine uses a lot, and sometimes it is heard to be mentioned as the queen of spices, and it has a reason. It's beautiful. It has a nice flavor, and this is the main flavor that makes this soup, what we make for you, very delicious. And so this is something from outside the Hungarian borders. And there is a second serving that is a lamb purple. That is called goulash. Goulash. Around the world, yes. But goulash. Goulash. Yeah, goulash, yes. But if I have, I need to tell something about this mistake. What the whole world makes about Hungarian cuisine. Goulash is a stew that is more like a soup than a thick gravy, like an Indian curry. So what we make is a curd, but you call it goulash. So maybe these people who are here will learn that goulash is kind of a stew, like Irish stew. That has a longer gravy. It doesn't have a thick gravy. Okay, so this is a curd. It does not have an equivalent in English vocabulary. So this is curd as a Hungarian bird. It has a very, very nice taste, and is widely used whenever you go in Hungary. It's made everywhere, but I can say that the Hungarian people only eat this. Hungarian people eat a lot of things. You should not be mistaken that we have only these 3 or 4 famous Hungarian dishes. No. Our variety is really wide, and people in Hungary are very happy to adopt international infusion of the world cuisine, and it is getting modern and even more modern day by day. So let's talk about this turtle that is being made in a workshop. On the show you can see what Mr. J. Kumar is doing at the moment. So the first thing what we make, we finely chop the onion. We have to saute it, and after it is kind of translucent, you will put some Hungarian paprika. But before that, I'll give you a small secret. Don't tell it to anybody. But we have to learn a few things about paprika. That is really a unique Hungarian spice that gives flavor and gives color. Very important in Hungarian cuisine. And paprika is a very delicate thing. If you put paprika when it is still on the flame, there are 2 big problems that can happen to it. One, it will lose its beautiful red color and will get bitter in taste. So what we always do when the onion is translucent, already ready to take the paprika, we remove it for a minute or so. When it drops a little bit of the temperature, then we add the paprika. And about paprika, we have to tell a few more words. Paprika has a paint, a dyeing effect that is dilutable with grease, oil, lard, whatever that is not water. So what makes it, this is a provitamin or vitamin C called capsaicin. Capsaicin is a very nice color, and it can be very hot either. We Hungarians, sometimes we have hot food, but we are just trying to follow you Indian people with this hot flavor because, you know, we are not as strong by the stomach side like you. And okay, so Jay is just following what I told you. He removed it. Now he can put the Hungarian paprika. That will give out a beautiful, rich really a beautiful color. We will show it to you.
This is not, this is sweet paprika.
Sweet paprika.
Yes. If you want, we can show it to
Did you see the package?
to the camera. Yeah, the camera. The camera is over there.
Yeah.
Can you see it if you zoom? It has a beautiful color.
Can we use Kashmiri mirch?
Yes,
Half
you
of
can.
it?
Yeah, you can.
Half.
If you
Reduce
dress,
it by
you
half.
will use degi mirch.
Degi mirch, half each time.
Yeah, mirch sometimes can be very hot for
Yeah.
Hungarian taste. So you
No,
can
we've got a different kind of mirch which gives only color, not the spice.
All right.
No, the heat, yeah.
And then next step is we put the cubed lamb, you call tikka, on top of this paprika. We give a seal. With heat we seal it so that all the juices, all the mineral salts will keep kept inside and then we don't lose it. That is very good for the body. So we think about the health every time. So this is another reason I said it's a big fat lie that Hungarian cuisine is not as good as the Turkish cuisine. So we keep it for a minute or two until it gets sealed. We continue the stirring, and whenever it got the seal on, we put a little bit of water, or you can use a stock. You can use a mix of stock and water. So, and then we put the salt. And maybe you know why we don't put the salt in the first phase. Salt will make two changes when you use it. First thing is it will close the surface. Because I have to talk to the man now. Do you remember when you cut your face when you shave in the bathroom? Sometimes you use kind of a salt. What happens? It squeezes and blood won't come again. So this happens to the surface of the meat, and the spices won't go in. There is no space for infusion of the spices. Yeah, so this is one reason. And the other thing is, just use it. And I will tell. I will tell. And the other thing about salt, it will extract water from it, and then you have an unnecessary amount of water underneath. So it's not good. So after seal, it's much better if we use some water. Then, for an added value to the spices and to the flavor of the food, we use a bit of capsicum and a bit of tomato. That gives a really unique Hungarian spicy flavor to some group of different items. We don't put very small, finely chopped ingredient, just in big pieces, in big chunky pieces, so you can remove it when you serve, so it won't be an ugly piece of some overused capsicum or tomato. So tomato was chopped, and or maybe it was ground.
It is a ground.
Yeah, ground. So it dilutes really easily. So what? Yeah.
What did you pour it?
That was tomato. That was the tomato that was ground to make a very smooth.
Is it you blanch it earlier? Do you blanch it?
Blanch it.
Deseed it?
Well,
Seed
seeds are not a problem. Seeds are not a problem.
With the seeds.
Rather, the skin can be a problem. That makes it hungry.
Yes.
But
So
when
you blanch it
use
and then you...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's advisable to remove the seed, and what we do, we just pour some hot water on top of the tomato. That is always ripened. So we never use this stone hard tomato that you can buy in the market, because it's really doesn't have the flavor with it. So we love the sweet flavor of tomato. And that also has a tangy, kind of sour flavor. And these together will give a very nice flavor to the food. So what we do, we put cover on top of it, and sometimes we go back to stir it. Otherwise, it may stick to the bottom. And in about half an hour time, it should definitely be tender. I don't think before, but I have to tell that Hungarian cuisine uses different kind of meats when we talk about goulash or pörkölt. It's not nice from the side of Hungarian people to talk about that we eat beef. But this is rule of life. We are in a different culture. We are in a different country. So we confess and we apologize for it, that we sometimes eat those nice animals. But who says that a lamb is not nice? Very nice, very cute animals. And here they are in the pot. And how cruel we are. We enjoy it also.
But traditionally, is beef better than lamb?
Well, it has a different taste. It has a different texture.
Texture.
And
The taste.
well, do we have to talk about beef in India? How we eat it, how we taste it? Just a joke. But I really don't want to hurt your mind, and really, the religious people can be more sensitive. So this is why I started in an apology. So lamb, another one, and we also can use chicken. It makes a very nice goulash, a very nice pörkölt. Goulash is not made of chicken, but pörkölt can be. So this is about pörkölt. We can leave it here, and when it is about to be really tender, soft, and delicious, we can come back to this. What we make always as a garnish, sometimes we use boiled potato. That is the best if we use the new potato. That has the best flavor. New potato. And we add a little bit of butter, a little bit of chopped parsley, and then we mix it together and we fry a little bit to give a crisp of the heat that makes it even better. And then we put this as a garnish, as a side dish, and we eat together. So not like you eat with rice. So take rice as a different serving. Hungarians eat together. For example, if we have a garnish with rice, we keep a little bit of rice, a little bit of the main food on the same fork or on the same spoon. We don't mind to mix it together. So this is a kind of a difference between the two cuisine and the culture of how we eat. So
it was a vegetarian dish that you were cooking. What would you use on that as a vegetarian?
Well, there is a soy cubes. You can use it. You soak it in water overnight. It will make a very nice vegetarian pörkölt for you.
Could you use paneer also?
Paneer? We never tried it. Paneer? Okay, yeah. If you have a good fantasy to make good food, why not? Why not? But mushroom is a very, very popular substitution of meat in Hungary. If somebody has a day, okay, today I won't eat meat, then they are very happy to eat mushroom. And there are many, many people in Hungary who don't eat meat. It means that some people make a much healthier life for themselves. I cannot tell it about myself. I am a potato. I like the tiger. I love meat. This is not too good for you to see somebody with a meat lover, but this is meat. So, about garnish. Okay, so what we make today is partially potato, together with this burger, lamb burger. The salt, I think you already put the salt. Yeah, it's already there. So, just after it got the seal, then you can put the salt. So not before, because the extra water is not too good for the gravy. All right. Any questions about those things I have mentioned to you?
Can we just see the consistency of that?
Definitely. We can show it to the camera. Yeah. Can you zoom it?
No, it's the camera.
So, Jay is going to start the soup. Why we did not start with the soup, as it is a starting serving in this menu? Because it doesn't need as much time for cooking. So this is why we started with the purple, because that needs more time to get tender. Now we can go for the soup. Jay made a fantastic, very delicious and very good stock from chicken. Not easy because it is liquid. It's a stock. It's a chicken stock. This is the basis that makes it even richer. So this is a very good idea. We used to use it in Hungarian cuisine all the time, and Jay had a feeling it is made in Hungary the same way. So then we can put the cubed or slice the meat into it, and you start cooking it, and then we put tarragon on top of it after we stir. Tarragon is the sense of this. This is the topic, really the topic of the flavor. And there are. Tarragon, I don't think
get from the Kisansons or.
But Indian name, I don't think you have it.
We don't have Indian name.
Because it's not an Indian spice.
It's not Indian.
It's a typical European. Basically, it is used in the French cuisine. Tarragon. If you buy it fresh, you put it's in a better if you use a glass, not a plastic bottle, but if you put like this, just squeeze a lot of fresh tarragon leaves with the stem into this, and you pour just normal vinegar. So sometimes you just shake it. After 2 weeks, you'll have a beautiful tarragon vinegar. That is another way of using tarragon and vinegar. So Jay is just putting some tarragon on top of it. As it is dry, it will need a little bit of time to soak into the soup and to open up, because they are small leaves. It will open. 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. Yeah. Just show it to the camera. Camera is over there. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so everybody could see it. Yeah, just throw it in and leave it boiling for some time. And we are lucky because what we smell here is beautiful. We can just talk about it. What you cannot smell unless you have very big and long nose. I can tell it's lovely.
Can you just tell you want to see what
No, I have to say no, because it's a liquid. If we show it to the camera, you won't be able to finish it, because it will throw out immediately. So this is why I don't suggest. But if the camera, and you will believe what I'm telling, it is nice. It is nice.
What is tarragon made of?
Tarragon is a spice that is called tarragon.
I see.
This is a herb. This is a herb that has a really beautiful flavor. A fresh, sometimes crispy. It's more crispy if it is fresh. But we love to use it when it is already dry. And it is up to your fantasy what ingredients you will add after all. You can give finely chopped, or if you like it in a chunky size, you can add some mushroom, some red capsicum to give an enhanced color to the soup, and some carrot, some different celery. Yeah, celery. Yeah, that's a good idea. So the variety of ingredients is open for you according to your fantasy. The main thing is chicken, tarragon vinegar, and as a finishing touch we will put a little bit of lemon juice, and then some sour cream. And after a minute or two, the last boiling, it will be ready. Yes, sir.
When did you put the vinegar inside? Have you put the vinegar?
Not yet, not yet. If you put vinegar, the meat won't be tender very soon. It will stop making it tender. So this is a part of the finishing touches. Anything, yeah, this is carrot.
I'm very confused. You said that you can get tarragon, put it inside vinegar and get vinegar flavor to tarragon.
Yes.
Does it mean that you can use that instead of the...
No, both.
That's
Both.
separate.
Both. So at first you put chopped or the dried tarragon. You cook it together with it. It does not have an acid contents.
What is this?
It's a carrot.
Just carrot. Carrot. I will just show it to you. Show it. And
This is celery.
celery. Yeah. And everything is okay. These veggies don't need too much time to get tender. So this is the green capsicum. You know, it will be too.
And what is this?
Capsicum.
Yeah, capsicum and mushrooms. It will be very rich, even in flavor, even by the taste. And this is the chopped red California paprika, what we call capsicum. And this will give a really nice color to this food. Yeah, that makes sense. This is much better. So the flavor of red capsicum is sometimes better because of this sweet flavor. Yeah. I suggest to use this sweeter red paprika. So basically, it is a Hungarian food, and surprisingly, we do not put red paprika. Is it real? It is. It doesn't mean that all Hungarian food is made with paprika. This is a good example. And a little bit of black pepper. Yes. You alternatively can use white pepper, ground white pepper, because the color makes it different. And if it's a white food like this, those small particles won't be seen, but it's not a big problem. I have a bit of added salt, just to make sure it's salty enough. And now we need about 3-4 minutes for all the ingredients to get tender, and it will be almost ready for the final touches. Very nice. And now we will prepare a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of tarragon vinegar, what we mentioned is needed then, and a little bit of squeezed lemon juice. So Jay uses sour cream. That is a unique Hungarian ingredient, what we always use, not always, so not in every food, but it's a must sometime. And I think there are not too many countries where they use sour cream so many times. And what we can buy in Italians, yeah, Mexican Italians. All right, yeah. But Hungarian people are really lovers of good sour cream. And what you can buy sour cream in India, this is a little bit different from what we use. So I can tell you what the difference is, and then you will see why we do what we do. So this is a little bit thicker, and you don't use that level of milk that is already churned. So the churned milk has a sour flavor that is missing from Indian product of sour cream. What we make, we take a little bit of yogurt, what we call or fresh cream, but yogurt is better because it's having a kind of a crispy flavor, and we mix together the two. Even the consistency will be better for our use, and it will have this crispy sour flavor. So what Jay is doing, now he will put this amount of sour cream that gives a white color to this, and also it will be making the flavors smoother and more delicate. We just need about a minute or two to boil together with the food.
Do you have a look inside?
Can we make something about it? Yeah. Now you can put a little bit of lemon juice into it. I think I can go out from the picture so you can see Jay during his job. He tries to remove the seeds of the lemon because seeds are not a part of the soup.
if possible, we don't put it in. There are several options how you remove it. You can use a well,
Yeah, squeezer or
squeezer, or you can drain it. But this is the best. You just took out the part that has the seeds in it. This is very nice. It's sour, of course, sour. You have to be careful when adding it to.
How much do you?
We will show it to the camera. This is
1 tablespoon.
Yeah, 1 tablespoon. Yeah.
This is ordinary vinegar.
It's ordinary vinegar with tarragon infusion. Yes. And I think commercially, when they make it, they put a little bit of natural color, like what can be a natural color, like caramel. Yeah, that's a good option. Okay, then I will come with my taste buds. Jay, fantastic. Thank you. And now I will tell a few words about the dessert, what we make for today. That is a kind of an artistic kind of food. The name reflects to a very famous Hungarian chef, who is a big teacher of the Hungarian chefs who work today. And this gentleman was very, very good with creating new flavors, new food, new servings. This relates to his name. It's a very interesting pancake product that has a walnut cream filling. In the walnut cream you will see a little bit of raisins, sugar, a little bit of vanilla, some rum, if somebody likes it. That makes it very, very unique. And when you make a kind of a gravy, like a cream, you will put cream, not the sour cream, the fresh cream. And then you cook it for some time, and you can make it a little bit thicker with the use of maida, as we call it. We call it plain flour. But maida is an Indian word for it. This is how I can show how many words I am using. Okay, so maida. Or there is corn flour, that is also very good and even more healthy. But when we have this filling of walnuts cream ready, you just put it into the previously cooked pancake. You keep it aside, keep it warm, and you prepare a very nice heavy chocolate sauce. Chocolate sauce can be gained from the cooked chocolate, what you can buy any grocery shop, whichever country you are in. You melt it, and be careful not to have water added into it, because that will make it very like concrete, very thick like concrete. It's not easy to gain a very good consistency again. So what we use is cream, fresh cream, butter or oil. Fresh cream is the best. And you can put a question very easily. Why heavy chocolate sauce won't be kind of light brown, like a tea, a chai with milk? I don't know, but if you put totally white, snow white cream into the very dark chocolate, it will be even darker. Don't ask me why. Trick of nature. It will never be lighter in color. Very funny about it. So don't worry, it will be still be a very, very heavy chocolate sauce after you put some cream into it. And if you want to cheat a little bit, if nobody sees a little bit of rum, that will have to happen. Don't tell anybody that it's rum. They will ask what it is because it's so good. And then after all, you can tell they will be happy. So when the chocolate sauce is kind of ready, we can just put everything together for serving. So we already have the filled, the stuffed pancakes. You nicely put it in the middle of a plate. Then you cover it with the chocolate sauce. This is it. You can make any kind of decoration. You can put just one sour cherry. Sour cherry is not widely known in India, I think. This is the tart cherry or sour cherry. This is what we call. It has a beautiful flavor. It goes together with the chocolate very well. What you know is cherry, the sweet cherry or the black cherry. This is another good substitution for the. You can put a full piece of deshelled walnut, just to give a hint what's inside, and you can add a little bit of mint on the side. That makes it really nice and colorful. And there is one more thing I'd like to talk about. There is a big mistake some people make even in restaurants in Hungary. They use some rum or any other alcoholic things to make flames, so flamber. Yeah. It looks very nice. It is a very, very spectacular action in the kitchen, especially if it is made on the in front of the guest in a restaurant, for example. It makes it really unique. But from this moment, as you start to do this, you will never be able to use the word gundel pancake, because gundel never flamber, never. From this time on, you can use the word chocolate walnut pancake flamber, but not the gundel. So this used to be a tricky question even in the school when we learned to be a chef.